Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at something that looks like it's come straight from Q, the Special Operations branch of MI5. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at some seriously high-tech stuff in today's video. This is the laser-based security system that you can build in your survival Minecraft worlds. It will detect if a player travels through the lasers and deal with them accordingly, and if that doesn't sound awesome, I really don't know what does. Picture this, I'm some super evil guy who wants to try and get inside your base to steal all of your hard-earned resources. Thankfully, you've thought ahead and you have implemented the laser security system, so as you can see, when I try and enter your base, the system is immediately activated and we get hit by all sorts of potions. I've got slowness, poison, and also a little bit of instant harming there thrown in for good measure. Put it this way, I'm not going to be popping back here particularly often. Now I know what you're thinking, how do I get inside my base without setting off all the lasers and being hit by potions left, right and centre? Well, thankfully I've already thought of this. If we flick this lever here, you can see that the lasers are immediately turned off and the whole security system is actually shut down. So if you head on inside, you can see we don't take any damage and we aren't hit by any potions, which is always a positive thing. Then if we head back out, flick the lever once again, the lasers are returned and the security system turns back on. Now one cool idea that I've had for this is you could use a key reader system or a combination lock to temporarily turn off the lasers to allow you to pass on through, which I think would be absolutely awesome, and if anyone does do that, please let me know. In terms of the redstone behind this thing, as always, it is relatively compact. The dimensions are just 3x5x8, which I would say is pretty small considering how much stuff this thing has to do. We've got 2 bud switches as well as the full deactivation circuit, as well as making way for all of the beacons and the whole way itself. All in all, I feel like I've done a pretty decent job at keeping this thing nice and small. Now if you do want to take a closer look at the redstone behind this thing, as always there is a world download down in the description that you can check out for yourselves, but anyway, how about I show you how to build it. So we want to get things started with a 3x8 area, and the most important thing here is that your 4x3 area in the center is made out of iron, diamond, gold or emeralds, and that is because that is where your beacons are going to be going. So you want to place those two right in the middle there, and then on top of those you want to place some stained glass. Now I'm going to be using red stained glass simply because I think that looks the best for lasers, but if you want to have bright green lasers, that's entirely up to you. I'm not going to stop you from doing that, so just go straight ahead. Next up, you want to place sticky pistons facing outwards from that stained glass, and the best thing about pistons is that they're entirely transparent, which means that the beacons can travel on through, but then on top of those pistons you want to chuck down your string. Those will be causing the block updates. Now for reference, what I would suggest doing is placing in your hallway, so you want to create a 2x2 area just like this. Now you want to head over to your sticky pistons and chuck a redstone block on its face. Then you want to go a couple blocks out like this and 1 block up like that, redstone dust there, and a repeater set to 4 ticks running into that block with redstone dust on top. Then next to this redstone you want to place a sticky piston facing across with a redstone block on its face, and that will actually create a little bud switch. So as you can see, when we stand on this string, the bud switch is activated, and that makes it absolutely perfect for this little system. So you want to recreate the same thing on the other side. That is redstone block on the face of that piston, and then you want to go 2 blocks across, 1 block up like that, redstone dust here and here with a repeater set to 4 ticks in between them, a sticky piston facing across just like this, with a redstone block on its face. It's really difficult to see when you've got beacon through your head. Now it is time to do the output circuit. You can have up to 2 independent outputs from this system, so you want to head down here underneath where this redstone block is, and you want to go run block across like that, place redstone dust right there, and just run it out like this. That is going to be your output line, and you can recreate the same thing on the other side if you want to. However, it's not exactly necessary because generally speaking 1 output will do. But anyway, that is block here with redstone dust running out like that. Time for the shut-off circuits. You want to come around the front, and we are going to place a regular piston on this block right here facing inwards towards this redstone block that makes up part of the bud switch, and you want to do the same thing on the other side. So that is a regular piston facing across just like that. Then you want to head back over to the middle and place 2 sticky pistons facing downwards like that. They will pick up those iron blocks, which will deactivate the beacons. So now you want to place 2 blocks here and 2 blocks here, redstone dust with a repeater running outwards like that, and do the same thing on the other side. Then you want to place a block up like this with a redstone torch next to that regular piston, and once again do the same thing on the other side. Now you want to head round the back and place redstone all the way across the back here with repeaters running into these blocks. That is going to be the input for you turning off the system. Finishing touches now, you want to fill in the rest of your hallways. So you want to place blocks up like this, but make sure not to place solid blocks above your beacons, because obviously then they'll stop working. So you want to place something like white stained clay there, and if you do place more white stained clay, you can actually return the beacons to their original color, which is something that I quite like. But anyway, you want to place all of your blocks in like this, right the way around here, and then fill in the floor as well. And now all you have to do is chuck down a lever down at the bottom that will activate the circuit. We give that a flick, we should see that everything is now activated, so the bud switches are now working. But if we give it another flick, we should see that the whole thing shuts off. So that is all working like a charm. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.